part of the thing is, look, frequently, let's see. So actually, this is a little bit different. This is one of the areas where it's actually a fairly different pattern between consumer and business, right? Consumer and enterprise. Enterprise, it's usually pretty easy to figure out what the market size is. We sell to companies like this. Yes, it may expand some, and yes, we may move our product, like take Workday, from just HR to finances, and there's a natural tie, and that will do things. And you can include that as part of your analysis, but usually it's like customers pay the following kind of thing, right? So you can get to a kind of on a B2B business, you can get to market sizing relatively straightforward, and you don't need to be exact. It's a gesture. Like if you say, oh, okay, if 20% of companies like the following buy us at the following kind of prices, then roughly speaking, that would get to this. And by the way, we can get to 20%, maybe we can get to 50, and So that's on the kind of the enterprise side, and it's important to do that math. And it's important to kind of have a swag of it, because then it shows that you're actually, in fact, intentional and you know what you're doing. Now, on the consumer side, it's much harder because, for example, part of the critiques that were delivered about Facebook when Peter and I did the investment is they said, well, sure, it's highly active amongst college students, but college students don't have any money, and so even if they're spending 24 hours a day on it and you're advertising to them, your economics still suck. And so why the hell would you, like some people, not everyone, obviously not Peter and I, and there were a bunch of VCs who were interested in investing too, would say, why would we do this? And part of what you end up doing is this kind of like, okay, how much do I think the industry is going to be transformed, right? So how much do I think, like, for example, I might have, like part of how Uber is pitched is, oh, it's a black car service. Well, a black car service is not that interesting even at scale. Revolutionizing transport is a big deal. And so when someone first talked to me about Airbnb, they said, it's for renting couches. And I was like, oh, that's terrible. I have no interest in that. When Brian, Nate, and Joe sat down with me and said, it's eBay for space, I was like, oh, that's huge, right? And so it's a question of kind of how you look at it and what do you think is possible. Now, sometimes you can pitch something that just seems implausible, and so, okay, that doesn't work. But those are the kinds of things to think about in terms of market sizing.